Hello, welcome to another game of Warhammer Fantasy Battle. Please excuse my voice, a little scratchy today, but I wanted to get this battle report out. As you can see, I'm playing Ogres again. I think I'll be playing a fair bit of Ogres. They're a lot. They're a lot of fun to play in 8th edition. I think they're a lot of fun to play in general, and I don't spend quite as much time dancing around as I do with my Wood Elves, so it makes for a little bit more exciting competition, a little more fun, friendly games. So here you go. We're playing um, Blood and Glory or something like that. 2,400 points, and here's my list. I've got 7 Iron Guts in the front, 6 Bulls, 25 Gnoblars, 3 Lead Belchers. My BSB is standing in the back. I have 2 Man-Eaters. I thought that would be fun, and then a Scrap Launcher in the back. I have 2 Gorgers that haven't come on yet. Here's a close-up. I haven't painted my Slaughtermaster or my um, General, but I think a Slaughtermaster is a definite way to go, and I got a Butcher as well. Um, and I've been working on trying to buff up my General so that he can survive. The last game we played, he got a few hits and went down, so I made sure that he had a ward save and luck-gnoblar so I could reroll at least once. And yeah, so a 5+ ward save makes him pretty survivable and a lot of wounds and stuff. Anyhow, played against Dwarves, and um, my friend didn't get to make a new list, so he took this list, which wasn't a great list the first time around, and he had flagged a bunch of issues with it, but because that's what he had, that's what he played with from our left. He has a big unit of hammerers, which against ogres, that's a tough choice. He's got 2 units of 10 shooters. One's Quillers, one's Thunderers. I'm not sure which is which. He's got a Runesmith on a Anvil of Doom. Behind that, he's got a Rock Thrower, Rock Lobber, a unit of 15 or so Longbeards, some what are they called? Giant Slayers or some Slayers, and then 2 more Bolt Throwers. I think he's got a small unit of Warriors in there as well up front. You can see this is how we're squaring off against each other. Um, we tended to stay as far as we could away from that those 2 on the up left there. One caused a lot of wounds, the other gave some magic resistance. So we just stayed away from them. We did not go through the swamp because that would have done damage. And then this is a Temple of Skulls in the middle, so I'm able to buff one of my champions, actually give him a bunch of extra wounds at some point. You'll see that later. Dwarfs get to go first. I think he rolled a 6 to my 1, even though I finished deploying first. And he moves everybody forward. The unit of hammers is way far away, and he ends up moving them forward with a extra march movement phase from the Anvil of Doom. My turn. I just try to cover as much distance and just get in there. I send my Man-Eaters over there. I'm hoping to charge them into against the BSB who's in the Hammers unit and just try to take them out. I'm thinking, not certain how that's going to play out, but maybe they'll stick around long enough to survive, but just focus all my attacks on them. My Scrap Launcher just moves up, just make sure he's got clear sight on everybody and starts firing. Everyone else just moves up. In my Bulls unit, my champion, he's the one that gets buffed. He gets 5 wounds, gets 2 extra wounds, and everybody else is just marching as far as they can. I was tempted to try to buff all my guys, but I was afraid I'd roll on a 6 and the Chaos Gods would swallow one of my important characters. I've given my BSB there nothing special as far as a banner. I want to make sure he had a ward save, and I'm just moving him around. I was not certain where I wanted to put him. Um, in retrospect, I'm not certain if it was good, but I liked having him centralized so you'd reach everybody. Pretty happy with that. Um, Cast Troll Guts, just buffing my guys. Going back to the general real quick, I think I gave him the Tenderiser, which I thought would be fun, and it's really tough. I'm not certain how exactly I'd kit him out with a weapon, but I'm working on that. So I focus fire. my scrap launcher on the unit of Slayers here and take out a few of them. Um, Pretty easy. I'm figuring they're going to be the first ones I charge. I'm not too worried about them, but I want to make sure that I whittle them down so that they don't stick around and then just, do a bunch of damage on me. So, first couple rounds I focus on these guys. As I'm moving forward, you can see he started to shoot. This is his round 2, I believe. He's done a whole bunch of shooting and has taken out a lead belcher. He's wounded a bunch of bulls. Luckily, I'm close to my general. So he's just focusing that unit down. I've got a butcher in there, and he's just picking them off. I don't think you can see it in this picture, but I think by now he's probably gone and killed my man-eaters as well. If not, then it'll be coming up soon. Yeah, you can't even see in the background. He just totally blew them out of the water, so that was a bit of a bummer. Um, Throughout the game, I realized I needed to work on my casting. It's very important to make sure that I can buff my guys, and it worked out pretty well. But it's just, I need to really focus on that. So my turn 2, I rolled for my 2 gorgers. One came in, and I put him over here. This grudge thrower was just raining down a lot of pain, and so I wanted to take them out first, and then threaten his Anvil of Doom as well as soon as possible. Here's an overview. Sorry, it's a little blurry, but you can see how I'm just moving forward. Effectively, my man-eaters are gone. I'm trying to just move up my little unit of Gnoblars, figuring they've got enough that maybe I'll survive around and roll on steadfast or something and stick around. But there are enough of them just to be a hassle. Um, I'm moving my scrap launcher back. I don't want to be anywhere near close enough to be able to charge, and so I'm just pulling back a little bit and shooting as much as I can. You can see here I've whittled down his Slayers, which are out in the front. They're just 1 rank now, so I'm no longer worried about them, and I'm able to focus on a few other things. You can see in the middle and back, my opponent has pulled back. I believe those are his warriors, trying to get them back to kind of protect against the gorgers. Um, this is turn 3 right now. I haven't been able to charge. This is his turn 3. He's moving forward even more. His hammers have come quite a distance further, and he's moving them right around and starting to shoot at me. I think he's caused a couple of my lead belchers to flee by shooting. So I turn around in my turn, and I fire back, and I drop some sharp stuff onto his hammerers that take out about half the unit. I charge in, double charge with my unit of bulls, which is up close, with 2 spells cast on them, and then my big unit of iron guts there with my general. Clearly this unit of slayers is not long to survive. Sure enough, I go barreling through, I overrun, and I reach with my general's unit of iron guts, go crashing this big unit of longbeards. My Gorger appears in the background. He's going to be able to charge to the rear and get a little bit of extra combat resolution. And my bulls are here. You can see the 5 there on that forward bull. Forward right, he's the one that got the extra wounds. So I'm feeling pretty good about this. After combat, you can see I've taken out about a full rank of his guys, and he's killed one of my guys. I do have Tooth Cracker, I think, or Troll Guts, I can't remember. So I either have +1 toughness or I have regen, and it's working out in my benefit. I've got a challenge in with my champion against his Thane. This is turn 4 now. I've been able to charge his Grudge Thrower. I defeat them, and then I come charging into his Anvil of Doom. Really difficult. I'm not expecting to really be able to beat the Rune Lord, but he's not going to be able to strike it and hurt me either. So now it's my turn 4. I've been able to charge the rear of his Longbeards, and I've got my BSB in the back just to make sure it's within range. I win. I reform with these guys. I think I wiped them out to a man, and I reform, and I turn to face the hammerers who are coming my way. The Gorger is just out of the picture, but he's turning around to face the warriors and so on and so forth. So now going back to Gorger number 1, I've taken a wound, and I've wounded one of his guys, but he's unbreakable. I'm unbreakable. We're both sticking around. You can see here, he's charged me with some Thunderers, broken my bulls. I think I get to rally. His warriors are getting ready to receive a charge from my Gorger there, and my big unit of Iron Guts are setting up to charge his Hammerers. The problem with the Hammerers is they're great weapons. He chooses to fight with them, so he's never going to have as great of an armor save. And with the great weapons, we strike simultaneously, and I just do a world of hurt. He hurts me back pretty good too, but you can see I'm buffed with extra strength, I believe, extra toughness, and or regeneration. So I'm pretty happy with the way things are going here. Gorger number 1's down to just fighting the Rune Lord. I don't know that I actually beat him. I think I got Killing Blow, but we decided that his wounds count as part of the whole unit, so Killing Blow doesn't work. I've charged my BSB into the Bolt Throwers. I take out one. I don't know if I actually get to taking out the second one. I can't quite remember. It might show in the next picture. But pretty much I'm running around mopping up a lot of points. I haven't really lost that many entire units. My Gorger is able to defeat the warriors. My bulls rally, and my champion, who's got 5 wounds, does pretty well. Sticks around. By now, my lead belchers have come in. Okay, so my lead belchers come in and charge the other bolt thrower. This is the last picture of the game. I don't think I'm not certain if we played both rounds in round 6, turn 6, whatever, but it was coming out to be a pretty decisive victory to me. I think a lot of it had to do with deployment. His Hammerers were stuck far away, and because my opponent was playing a fun list, not a super hard one, it made for a really good game. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching some Ogres.